Okay, so today we're diving into this whole South Korea AI thing.
hmm
They're going after like 10,000 GPUs,
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
which is insane. Like, how many AI models could you even run on that many?
Right, it's a huge amount of processing power.
So what's the deal? Like, why are they suddenly so gung-ho about AI?
Well, it seems like they're really trying to position themselves as a major player in the global AI race.
I mean, I guess that makes sense. Everyone's trying to get ahead in this field.
Yeah, exactly. And South Korea's acting president, Choi Sang-mok, he actually said that this is becoming a competition between national innovation ecosystems.
Okay, so it's not just about the technology itself.
Right, it's about the whole system. The
Mhm.
infrastructure, the talent, the research, everything that goes into making a country a leader in AI.
So they're basically trying to build a whole AI ecosystem from the ground up.
Exactly. And those 10,000 GPUs are a big part of that. They're planning to use them for their national AI computing center.
Which they want to launch
Yeah.
ASAP.
Yep. They're really emphasizing speed here. They want to get this thing up and running as quickly as possible.
So it's a race against time, I guess. But hold on. For those of us who aren't, tech geniuses,
Mm-hmm.
what exactly are GPUs and why are they so important for AI?
Okay, so basically a GPU is like the brain of an AI system. It's a specialized processor that's really good at handling the massive amounts of data and complex calculations that AI requires.
So it's like a supercharged processor that's specifically designed for AI.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the more powerful the GPU, the faster and more efficiently you can train AI models.
Okay, that makes sense. But I remember hearing something about the U.S. trying to restrict access to these GPUs.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. The U.S. recently introduced regulations to limit the export of high-end GPUs that are specifically designed for advanced AI applications.
So it's like they're trying to hold other countries back in the AI race.
Well, yeah, that's definitely one way to look at it. It's a strategic move to maintain their own lead in the field.
But what about South Korea?
Yeah.
Are they affected by these regulations?
It seems like they might be exempt for now, but there are a lot of other countries that are facing restrictions.
So it's creating this whole new layer of competition and tension in the AI landscape.
Exactly. Access to this kind of hardware is becoming a major factor in determining who gets ahead in AI.
And speaking of competition, what about NVIDIA? They're like the big dog in the GPU market, right?
Yeah, they're definitely the dominant player right now. They've got like an 80% market share.
Wow, that's huge.
It is, but even NVIDIA is starting to feel the pressure.
Oh, really? From who?
Well, companies like Microsoft are starting to realize that they need to control their own destiny when it comes to AI.
So they're trying to break free from NVIDIA's grip.
Exactly. They're investing heavily in developing their own AI chips, so they're not so reliant on NVIDIA anymore.
That's pretty smart, if you think about it.
It is. And even OpenAI, the company behind ChatGPT, they're exploring alternatives to NVIDIA's GPUs as well.
Wait, ChatGPT runs on NVIDIA GPUs?
Yeah, like tens of thousands of them.
No way.
Yeah, it's crazy. The amount of processing power required to run these massive AI models is insane.
That's mind-blowing.
Uh,
So does this mean that NVIDIA's days are numbered?
well, it's hard to say for sure, but it's clear that their dominance is being challenged.
And with companies like Microsoft developing their own chips, the whole landscape could shift pretty dramatically.
Absolutely. And it's not just the big tech giants that are shaking things up. There are also some smaller companies that are making waves.
Oh, yeah. Like who?
Well, there's this Chinese startup called DeepSeek. They're doing some really interesting work.
What are they working on?
They're focusing on developing AI models that are incredibly efficient.
Efficient. How do you mean?
Well, instead of just trying to match the raw processing power of US-made processors, they're finding ways to achieve similar results with less.
So they're optimizing for efficiency rather than just brute force.
Exactly. It's a really clever approach, and it could potentially give them a significant advantage.
So it's a David versus Goliath situation?
Kind of, yeah. It's exciting to see these smaller companies coming in with fresh ideas and challenging the status quo.
Okay, so let's recap. We've got South Korea going all in on GPUs. The U.S. trying to control the flow of this technology. NVIDIA facing competition from all sides, and innovative startups like DeepSeek emerging with new approaches. What does all this mean for the future of AI?
Honestly, it's hard to predict with any certainty. The field is evolving so rapidly that anything could happen.
But it seems like access to powerful hardware like GPUs is still going to be a major factor.
Yeah, definitely. But it's not the only factor. We're also seeing a lot of innovation in AI model design and training methods.
So it's not just about who has the biggest and baddest GPUs anymore.
Yeah.
It's about who can use them most effectively and who can come up with creative solutions.
Exactly. And that's what makes this field so exciting. There's always something new happening. There's always a new breakthrough just around the corner.
And who knows what the future holds.
Yeah.
It's a wild ride for sure. And it's definitely something we'll be keeping a close eye on. So if you're interested in AI, I'd highly recommend doing your own research and staying up to date on all the latest developments. It's a fascinating field with the potential to change the world as we know it.
I totally agree.
So yeah, that's our deep dive into the world of AI and the global race for dominance. It's a complex and constantly evolving landscape, but one thing's for sure, it's going to be an interesting ride.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
All right, well, that's it for today's deep dive. Thanks for listening,
Thanks for having me.
and we'll catch you next time.
See ya.
Bye.